I want to ask you guys, because I think it's really interesting. If we now kind of fast forward to current day, the Mavs and the Heat are sort of in mirroring positions, at least from an outside view like mine. You guys both are in situations that have championship aspirations. You're both sort of in, like, I guess we can call them slumps right now. Willie, you guys have lost a couple in a row. Dunk, you guys are obviously, both of you guys have been kind of rattled by injury or COVID. What's mindset like? Like, how do you think about, how do we reset? How do we, kind of refocus and get back to where we want to be this year and moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously it's been such a unique year in so many ways. I think it's important to look at everything in context. First and foremost, one of the biggest challenges of this year has been getting everybody available and healthy. So I think it's important to look at everything in context. But with that being said, it's also the reality that we're in as a team right now. And, I don't want to say panic, but there has to be a heightened sense of urgency. And, 10-game winning streaks don't just happen in this league, right? Like, teams are so good and so talented. It's just got to be the chip away mindset. So I think now with where we're at is we're starting to get back to full strength, which is really a huge step for us. And now it becomes how we build our game moving forward and start to develop some confidence and some grit, and just start to piece together some games. And first start as some quarters, piece together some games, some wins, and just start to gain some momentum. The beauty of the NBA season is it is a long season, but you never want to get caught up in, we'll be all right, because that's a dangerous game to play, and that the urgency has to be now, and that we need to figure this out. So, particularly with the expectations that we had going into this year, obviously now we're all on board that the time is now to start figuring it out. And the beauty of this season is you're playing every other night. So, we couldn't figure it out last night, but we got another chance tomorrow to figure it out. So, Willie, I don't know if you have gone through something similar, but that's certainly how we've kind of approached this real rough patch that we're in.
Yeah, man, I think we're definitely in similar situations. I think last night was the first time this was the first time our whole team's been back and healthy. And I think where we're battling is a chemistry part, and like trusting each other, and like trusting each other can make a play, even when our stars aren't the one making the play. And that's like what we're going through, where I think y'all had diminished that for yourselves last year, and that's where this year you're more. Now let's start pulling it together. Like it's time now. We already know what it is to get to where we're trying to go. Let's hit the pedal now. And we are in that same position, but we still have so much like little things to tweak to like get to the position where we can actually hit the button. The button is sitting right there, and it's like you said, it's a long season, but since it's really a shorter season than we think, that we're all normal accustomed to like thinking it's a long season, but really like we're down, all-star breaks are right around the corner. And then after that, it's like you hope you can catch a little 6-7 game win streak to get you going, because it is hard to win in this league. Like, our thing is like, you can't lose 2 in a row. Like, you lose 2 in a row now, it's really starting to get like you have to like stop the bleeding. You have to like, and we're fucking cut all over the place right now, bleeding, bro. Like, and so like the energy is just like having to keep that same, like high energy of like, come on guys, like pulling people together. Like that's what we're battling right now. And it's difficult, bro. It's so hard. And like we're in the West. We're like playing against, like this is the hardest, stretch of the season that we have, of being on the road a lot, and like the way the travel's set up, and the way like it's just a funky season, bro, for everybody from every team. So it's like battling your own problems. Now you got your team's problems, and you got like the stuff that used to be able to release your business and like your team problems. You know what I mean? So now it's all like jumbled in together, and you got to try to figure all that shit out.
Yeah, you talk about manufacturing your own energy. This year more than ever, that's true in that you don't have the comfort of a home crowd, right? And that it really is, you got to find a way to band together and figure it out. So now that's real. I think people truly underestimate, particularly at this level, how much that stuff, the trust, the coming together, really matters in terms of winning. The margin for victory when the talent is this high is so small, and everything like that truly makes a difference. Definitely for sure.
Does.